are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Play action now. Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Mason. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 25-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. The give is to Elliott, and he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Neville Gallimore on the stop.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there and a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Now they'll throw with Brady. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk, complete. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, 35 yards. And the Bucs are on the board here first in the season opener.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Prescott now. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Lavonte David making his presence felt in the backfield.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. Second and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. DeMarcus Lawrence. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Taken in at the 11. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Gun. Here's Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Brady. This one swung out here to Jones.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. To throw is Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards.
Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And the Buccaneers have it. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Fournette running right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That one a first down pickup of 8.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, they headlined the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that for that 17th game. And could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles?
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
They'll run on 1st down. Elliott. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. is going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Here's Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line.
Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Running left, it's Fournette. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Bucs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. Now Brady. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now Prescott. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
52 catches last year for Zeke, and he's had as many as 77 in a year. I think he's hoping to get a little more stability in his offensive line and, of course, at the quarterback position. And if that happens, all of his numbers will go up.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. Flush to his right. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ben Mason with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the clock reads 30 seconds to go, so really not a whole lot of time to speak of. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this. Prescott looks to throw on first. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Michael Gallup is the unsung member of the Cowboys receiving corps, but he's made some big catches during his time in Dallas. Now in his 4th season, he makes another one there.
Tenth carry now for Elliott. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. To throw is Brady. He'll swing this out to Fournette. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. A shotgun give to Fournette. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Throwing now is Brady. And Jones has it over the middle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
A handoff to Fournette. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. Now, I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Brady. Touchdown! That's called. Chris Godwin from 6 yards away. And the Bucs have taken the lead. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
Extra point up and good by Succo. And that makes the score 14-7. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And the drive starts with a completion left side and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 79 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
First down, Cowboys.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Prescott to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Looking to throw. Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, that's not exactly how they drew that one up, nor practiced it, because on 1st down, you're trying to get some yardage to set up 2nd and 3rd down calls. In this case, had to drop it off to his running back. But, boy, they closed quickly on that one and stopped him behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Elliott. And they'll get him down short of first down, right on the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score. But bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Always got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The 71 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
It was Osa Odighizuwa on the tackle. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Brady. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards on the play and a 1st down. But probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Brady now on 1st down. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. Brady to throw again. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Tanner Muse with it.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's right.
Anytime we have
That's
a
right.
defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. Now a throw here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Throwing on first down is Brady. He'll check this one off to Fournette. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw again on second down. Brady escaping the pressure right. That'll be caught. It's the tight end Howard. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a third down. Brady now to throw. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
To throw, it's Brady. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw on target to Godwin here.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they look like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Elliott. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
111 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know,